Real Comedies, Facts, and Trivia. I appreciate you being here. Today's video is on Jed Clampett, or the man who played Jed Clampett, Mr. Buddy Ebsen, and how he met Al Capone. Long before he was Barnaby Jones and years before he was Jed Clampett, Buddy Ebsen was just himself. He was born way back in 1908. Crucially, to this story at least, he was born in Belleville, Illinois, about 5 hours outside of Chicago by train. So returning to the second city as a performer might have felt like a homecoming. Unfortunately for Ebsen, when he had the chance to revisit the Windy City to see it from the stage, it was under suspicious circumstances. For some time, he performed in New York City as a supper club dance act. He and his sister Velma had a vaudeville routine and would put on a show as the Baby Astairs. They attracted crowds from all over, quickly becoming one of the most popular acts, and were eventually booked at the Palace Theater, the pinnacle of vaudeville. The booking brought him to Chicago in 1931. In between Broadway shows, however, this commitment was different for Ebsen, as his sister was disallowed from performing during the show. She wasn't even allowed in the venue. That's because the guest of honor at this particular performance was to be the notorious gangster Al Capone. Velma, the act's manager, feared it might attract some of the wrong attention. Looking to ensure that they didn't offend any of the wrong people, the evening show would feature a solo performance from Buddy instead. We arrived at the Follies at 11 p.m., Ebsen wrote in his 93 memoir. The room looked exactly like the nightclub ambiance in the Cagney gangster movie set in the 1920s, except that these real characters seemed exaggerated. One at a time, we were presented to our host, who smiled and shook hands without rising. Mr. Capone's hands were soft, like from not doing much gardening. The pupils of his eyes were so large and their color emerged so perfectly into irises that you found yourself looking into two pools of murky darkness. When he smiled, I'm sure he intended it to be warm, but the effect was chilling. I felt like I was shaking hands with a smiling, scar-faced wolf. Although the host hospitality was something for history books, Ebsen's favorite memory of the evening was the main course. The dinner featured steak 4 inches thick. I found out years later that it was called Chateaubriand. It was superb, and there was more than we could possibly eat, but we gave it a try. Well, he certainly wasn't in Kansas anymore. I would have been scared to death, and wondering whether I should do it or not do it, because either way you might offend somebody, and wear cement shoes and be at the bottom of the river. You know what I'm saying? It would have scared me. That's all I got for you guys. The other video channels will be down until Monday, except for the Andy Griffith Show Facts and Trivia. And it is on, you remember the episode Opie's 3 Wishes, or 3 Wishes for Opie? Count Esteban Telecky. Was he a real person? Check that out. Please subscribe here if you have not yet. Please like this video, and you guys have a great day. God bless you. Praying for you.